You must take both a homemaking and a sewing class because you're a girl. You can't take a homemaking or a sewing class because you're a male. You can't be a part of the homecoming court because you were once pregnant, and you have to take a woodshop class because you're a male. You're also not allowed to play that sport because you're a female. What would you do if you were in any of these situations and you were told you couldn't do something because of your gender? Because of situations like these, there was a law passed 40 years ago in 1972 to help prevent these from happening again. The name of this law is Title IX, and it was created so that each gender must be treated equally, and it applies to not only females but anyone within a schooling system, whether you're just a normal student or you happen to be pregnant or a parent. Title IX will also protect you from sexual harassment in the classroom and give you more opportunities in athletics. Title IX makes it so that both male and females are treated equally in the classroom. Before Title IX, classrooms used to be divided by gender, not allowing boys and girls to be taught in the same classroom for most subjects. But now, because of Title IX, both male and females must be given the same exact opportunities within the classroom and have the option to be taught in the same room as the opposite sex. There are, however, a few exceptions to this rule. They can be separated for classes such as physical education and human sexuality. Title IX also made it so girls are no longer required to take certain classes such as homemaking or sewing because of their gender, and it made it so that they can take classes such as woodchopping if they so desire, even though it's considered a male-dominated class. Thanks to Title IX, the number of women involved in careers that are considered as male-dominated is rising. This is especially noticeable in careers such as being a doctor, a writer, a producer, and a businesswoman. Although I've never wanted to be any of these once I grow up, especially a doctor, my cousin has. My cousin is one of the many women who, thanks to Title IX, was able to choose a career that they really want to do and not be discriminated against because of their gender. According to an article on msmagazine.com in 1970, women earned only 14%, but today earn nearly 50% of doctoral degrees. Not only is Title IX given equality to everyone in the classroom, but also to students who are attending school under different circumstances than the average student. In case you couldn't already tell, Title IX is highly against sexual discrimination, and this doesn't only apply to females. It made it so that your school must protect you from sexual harassment, including unwelcome verbal or physical conduct based on your sex that makes you feel uncomfortable and prevents you from learning. It bans sexual harassment by teachers, staff, fellow students, and visitors on the school premises. Unfortunately, cases of sexual harassment still occur inside and outside of schools today, but because of Title IX, you as individuals have the right to report this to a counselor or any other adult that you feel comfortable enough talking to, and you can't be ignored because of your gender or your age. Title IX also made it so schools cannot take certain privileges away from you, such as being a part of the homecoming court, being on a sports team, or being in a club simply because you're pregnant or a parent. Part of Title IX's goal is to make it so everyone feels equal within the school system, no matter who you are, and no matter what gender you are. You are able to succeed. If you need to miss school because you're pregnant, your school must allow you to do so, and then they also must allow ample time for you to make up your missed work. Title IX has not only affected and helped students who are under different circumstances than others, but also females who want to participate in athletics. Title IX makes it so that girls can participate and receive awards for playing any sport that they want. It is actually most well known for the rights that it has given females when it comes to athletic scholarships and athletics as a whole. To this day, female athletic participation is still increasing, but the rate of growth is slowly decreasing. According to the book, Who's Playing College Sports, 26,000 more women participated in college athletics in 2005 than they did in 1995. Thanks to Title IX, females can now participate in any sport that they want and must be given the same opportunity to play as males and females and be treated fairly while doing so. Because of Title IX, one of my female classmates in high school was allowed to play on our high school football team, and even though it's made a big conflict between parents and coaches, she was given fair playing time as well. This law helped establish the WNBA and made sports such as softball and volleyball possible for women to play. Without Title IX, I wouldn't have been able to participate in any of the many sports that I have since I was a little kid all the way through high school. and my life would be very different than it is today. One of the most essential things that Title IX has done when it comes to sports in schools is make it so that women are allowed to be rewarded with athletic scholarships, and that these scholarships are handed out evenly between both male and female athletes. This did and still does create a constant argument between anyone involved in sports because it required that funding be taken away from male-dominated sports in schools so that female sports could become available. This has even caused some male-dominated sports to be cut, programs to be cut as a whole at many schools. This is a major change for male athletes and others to accept, especially because now, according to a survey done by the National Federation of State High School Associations in 2008, female NCAA athletes receive 45% of college athletic scholarship dollars, which is still less than males. To be exact, it's $166 million less in scholarship than male college athletes. As Allison Kasich said at a women's convention in 2009, I believe that Title IX has probably had more impact on the American education system than any other piece of federal legislation. In the end, Title IX has had a very positive effect on my life and on our society and has affected many women's lives as well as males in a very helpful way. It has given them more of a feeling of equality and many different opportunities that they would not have been given without the help of Title IX. Title IX made it so that each gender must be treated equally. It applies to not only females, but anyone within the schooling system, and whether you're just a normal student or you're pregnant or a parent. Title IX will also protect you from sexual harassment in the classroom and give you more opportunities in athletics.